something that I call the liquid landlord strategy. And I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. But basically, I was going to grab stock and show you how people are able to generate a lot of money selling stock options and just kind of break that down for you really quick. Um, because I talked to a sister yesterday. We did a consultation, and she has really been a saver through the years. She had over $1 million in her stock portfolio. And one thing that she mentioned that really concerned me was she mentioned that there's a lot of really scammy financial information out there. That there's a lot of these people that get you into day trading. And she said she lost a lot of money in day trading. It was in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And she also mentioned house flipping and how that can be a win or lose depending on if you know what you're doing. And a lot of people have lost money with that kind of stuff. And she said what she was always looking for was step by step basic instructions on how to actually implement things. And she sort of felt like some of that she would go to these seminars. And she said, I went to the Tony Robbins seminars and the what else did she say? Robert Kiyosaki. And she said, I'd walk away with a binder full of information and I would have no idea where to start. Like I'd still be confused. And I said, oh, that's really interesting. And it made me think about other experiences I've heard other people have in terms of just not really getting the straightforward, simple stuff that'll really get you started and help you solve a problem. And so, as you guys know, my background is mathematics, and that's what we do. Mathematicians solve problems. You can't just talk about the problem. You actually have to have a solution. And so, I'm really, really interested in things that provide real solutions. So, stock options and creating income from that is something that I've seen as a solution that I know a lot of you have implemented that has been very successful for you. And so what we can do is tomorrow we'll do the whole liquid landlord breakdown. It won't take that long, but I guarantee you that if you haven't seen it or done it before, it's really going to make a difference in terms of saying, okay, this is where the money is. This is how I get it. And and I think that that helps. And I told her, I said, I think that one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of times, and tell me if you've noticed this, that a lot of times financial experts they want to sound smart. So they use really long words and really complex strategies that end up confusing people because they want to impress them by saying things in a way that a lot of people don't understand. And I was like, I don't really have that issue. I'm not trying to sound smart. I have a PhD in this stuff, so I don't need to pretend to be smart. Like I know what I'm talking about. And so my goal is to keep it simple. My goal in everything that I learned in finance. In fact, I heard this a long time ago. They said if you can't explain a concept to a 5-year-old, then you don't truly understand it. You don't truly understand it. And so, so really, I guess that's something that we've gotten really good at is I've gotten really good at using analogies to make things simple. And the reason I use analogies is because I don't want to just learn something. I want to understand it, connect to it, and feel it. Like literally feel it coming through my veins. Like it's an emotional process. When I feel it and I feel connected to it, what happens is so learning really is it's part intellectual, I think it's part emotional. And so when I emotionally connect to a concept, what happens is I start connecting it to other things that are happening in my life, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's just like when your wife forgets to bring home the ice cream, and you really wanted chocolate milk." You know what I mean? Like, and that's where the analogies come up. They just kind of flow, and it's not something that I kind of contrive. It's more like, "Oh, I get it. So we already understand this." And so, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is the secret about finance and economics is most financial concepts that I could explain to you, even the most advanced concepts, you already know these things. You already understand them. God put an encyclopedia inside your spirit that allows you access to all the information in the universe. I think that they might compare that to collective consciousness or something. Uh, what my job is to maybe activate that, right?